cock it. First one will be double. We may need a new... Nobody wants a full on of 40. All right, interesting gun of the day. This is a Walther P99 in 40 Smith & Wesson. This is an older gun that you aren't going to find too many of, but it has some really interesting features. Check to make sure that we are still clear. Gotta look out for that. Clear. So, what this gun is, first we'll talk the features real quick, and then we'll talk taking it apart. But this gun is got a little take up, single action, bang. If, let's say, you had a light primer strike, you can watch our indicator here. It'll continue to fire. Double action, essentially. If you fired a shot, it would be in single action. It's got a decocker right there. So you can watch it go from single to double. When we go to disassemble, what we're going to want to first do is strike this thing out. Then we're just going to gently pull back just a little bit on our slide, pulling down and releasing our slide. That will separate slide from frame. Then typical removal of self-contained recoil spring guide rod. Barrel, tilt up, and we can remove the barrel. Our slide we wipe out from here forward. We'll go through in a minute how to disassemble everything in our slide. And as far as our frame, on a field strip, we're not going to want to push any pins and mess with anything in the frame. But that's our quick disassembly for a field strip that we'd need to take care of for most shooters. We'll have a future one when we fully disassemble and take everything apart for a deep clean. But that's our real quick disassembly of a Walther P99. Reassembly, pretty easy. We'll take our barrel, insert it. Our spring, we've got the circle at the front that's going to lock in. Push it forward and catch the front of our barrel down here. That's going to lock in up here. We start at the back of our slide. We're going to pull through and it'll lock and catch itself. Function test. And function test wise, we're going to clear. We cocked it. Put our special chopstick in, and it bopped it. Must not have had it lined up. The nice thing with this is you wouldn't have to cock it every time. Like if this doesn't catch, it did. We would be able to continue pulling our trigger as it's in double action mode. So a nice gun if you're ever worried about hard primers, light primer strikes. You like that heavier first shot, say on a double action, but you want to strike a fired gun. If you find one of these, they're actually very comfortable and index well. The decocker is pretty fun. If you're in single, you can go to double. We'll get some shots of this thing shooting. Come out and try it today. $25.